Inside a New Jersey courthouse, prosecutors were pushing to have a 16-year-old boy tried as an adult. He was accused of raping a girl in 2017, filming the assault and sending the video to friends with a text when your first time having sex was rape.
Being a minor, one, she couldn't consent, and second, even if she was able to do so legally, she was barely conscious, if conscious at all, and extremely intoxicated.
But the family court judge, James Troiano, ruled the boy could not be tried as an adult. Part of the judge's reasoning, according to court documents, this young man comes from a good family and is destined for a good college.
It's not right whether he's the greatest student or the worst student. It's still a horrible, violent crime.
The judge also said, I still in my mind distinguish between a sexual assault and a rape, adding a traditional case of rape is where there were generally two or more males involved, either at gunpoint or weapon. Now, in a scathing decision, an appeals court has reversed the judge's decision.
The problem here is this family court judge made a lot of reference to things that really shouldn't matter.
Prosecutors can now seek an indictment and say they're assessing their next steps. The judge declined to comment. He's now retired, but still serves periodically.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.